Hi, I'm Alan. Welcome to another episode of 72 Hours, where we're going to be teaching you techniques and ways to survive a disaster or an emergency situation. Now, like in a previous video, we talked about a bug-out bag for an emergency. When, a disaster happens, shit hits the fan, or any other emergency. Now, what do you do when you're out in the woods, when you're camping or kayaking, or when you're going on a day trip? You do want to carry emergency supplies, but you don't want to carry a 33-pound bag. The option is a mini survival kit. There's a lot of places that make them, like Gerber makes them through Bear Grylls, Adventure Medical makes them through SOL, and Lifeline makes another one. And they're not bad. They can range from $15 to even $60. It depends what you want. Not all of them has everything you want. What I find, it's better to personalize and make a kit on your own. This here is, I actually made it for a Christmas present for a dear friend of mine who does a lot of kayaking with me and wanted to have something in her dry hatch in case she got stranded somewhere. I have everything in this bottle to cover from boiling water to shelter to fire making, basic hunting, fishing, and everything else you think you could need to survive a night in the woods in this little can. Now we're going to go through it. What we have here is a stainless bottle that has a plastic top in here. We can use this to boil water by taking this plastic top off, and we also can use this as a container for water. I also wrap 550 cord as a lanyard to have some cordage. Now we're going to pull this apart and see what we have. Now the first thing we got to do is I got to take it and screw it. I got to move the 550 cord because I have it as a lanyard. And we have that. Screw that off. What's great about this container that I love, and I found it at Walmart, I think it was under 10 bucks, is, and some stuff fell out, we'll go over that in a second, is that you take the cover off and then you put the cup for boiling water. What else you can do is you can use this as a filter, like I showed in my previous video, to filter your water before you boil it. Now let's go over what's in here. We already got the way of boiling water. The cover can be as a filter, and we can put them together as a container. We have 550 cord for cordage and a little carabiner. Let's see what's in here. I have, for first aid, I have some alcohol pads, some Band-Aids, I got there, some triple antibiotic, another Band-Aid. I've bought a lot of the Bear Grylls survival stuff, and I had an extra survival guide. I put that in there too. We have a magnesium bar to start fires. We have some needle and thread for repair. We have a handkerchief that we can use for keeping ourselves cool, making shard cloths like I showed in my last video, or using it for the homemade filter, or using it as a bandage for an emergency. We have let's grab that. We have a lighter for another way of making fire. We have a compass. We have an emergency blanket. Some duct tape. We have a little Winchester pocket knife. Very simple, very inexpensive, but it gives me 3 cutting tools right there. What else we got in here? We have a little LED flashlight, in case you need to see. Get more in there. We have a little candle. We have a little cordage. More cordage. We have cotton balls in petroleum jelly. It makes a great fire starter. Now, one of the things that you can do and that I've done is I've took a basic kit. Right here, and some of the stuff's already here, is from Lifeline. I paid $15 for it, and it came with the compass, the rope, the emergency blanket, the duct tape, and this was $15, and to start this kit off was great because it had all the little stuff I needed in the beginning. Let's see what else is in here. Some tin foil. We can use that to boil water or signaling. What else is in this kit? A Ziploc bag. Pretty cool, guys. We have an emergency whistle. Pretty damn loud for a whistle. We have a little wire for snaring. Steri strips in case you have a wound you need to close. Another good one. Lifeline also came with this little first aid / survival guide. Now I have the Bear Grylls and the one that came with this kit. Pretty cool, guys. Let's see what else. 3 safety pins, some waterproof matches, a fishing kit, a razor scalpel blade. Alright, this is my custom-made survival kit that I made for my friend for Christmas. She actually loves it dearly. She keeps it in her kayak. She also puts it in her day pack when we do some winter hiking. This covers everything you need from fire to shelter to water to even a little way of getting food. And what's great, it fits all nicely in this container that's completely waterproof, and it keeps everything together. Just remember, when you're out doing stuff, even for a couple hours, it's always good to keep a survival kit. If you guys have any ideas of what you would put in your survival kit, similar to this little one, we'd love to hear it. Thank you for coming to 72 Hours and have a wonderful day.